Hello students. Today we learn on the next concept in network theory, which is star to delta and delta to star conversion. Okay, so this is one of the technique which is used to reduce the complexity of the network, where you will see n number of resistances are connected. Okay, so the star to delta and delta to star conversion is used in for that particular purpose. Okay, so now here, so in star to delta or delta to star conversion, first we should know what would be the network looks like for delta and how the network looks like for star, and then we'll see for what reason we convert from star to delta or delta to star. Okay, so here you can see in this particular diagram, this is the delta network. The reason is it is in delta shape. You can see the shape of the network which is in delta shape. Okay, so here we have A, B and C, three different nodes of the terminal nodes of the particular branch, where across AB will have RAB is the resistance, across BC will have RBC, whereas across AC will have RCA. Okay, so this RAB, RBC, RCA are the resistance which we normally calculate, or which we normally determine in a delta connection network. Now coming to this diagram, you can see here, this is the star network or the star connection, what we call. So this is the star network, and it is quite similar to the star shape. So that is the reason why we normally go with star, and the symbol used here is Y. Y is the symbol which is used because it is in Y shape again. Now here in star network, we see the again the same terminals A, B and C. And then we'll have RA is the resistance at node A, RB is the resistance which is at node B, and RC is the resistance at node C. So RA, RB and RC are the three resistance which comes in star connection, whereas RAB, RBC, RC are the three resistance which comes in delta connection. Now what is our job is we convert this delta type to the star type, whereas we convert the star type to delta type. Okay, so this is what we do. We convert from delta to star, and we also convert from star to delta. Okay, so we do conversion. So for that, first thing what we do is we derive an equation for this particular conversion, and that derivation will give the solution for converting delta to star or delta to star conversion. Okay, so let us look into the derivation now in the beginning. So when an electrical network contains large number of elements, then finding solution using Kirchhoff voltage law or any other methods that we had, it becomes very difficult, right? Because we will get plenty of set of equations which comes when we apply KVL, and solving those equations using matrix related method becomes very difficult. So for that reason, we need to look into simplest method where we can use it so that the simplification becomes very similar, very simple way of simplification that we will get. Okay. So in order to simplify the complicated network to a simplest form, this is what we do, where star delta or delta conversion is used. Okay. Now let us see how to derive for converting delta format to star format. Okay, so let us look into that derivation. Converting a circuit of type figure A to type circuit as shown in figure B is what? Delta to star conversion. It means, if you go back to the figure here, converting a circuit which is in this format to this format is what? Delta to star conversion. Okay, or converting figure B to figure A means you will have a star network in the question. You convert that star in terms of delta. Okay, you convert the shape of this to to a format where you will have a delta shape. So that is what star to delta. Okay, now we'll see how to convert delta to star. Now let us assume RAB, RBC and RCA are the three resistors connected in delta format as you see in the diagram. Now we need to derive what is RA, RB and RC so that the star equivalent is obtained. Now you need to calculate or you need to express the equation for RA in terms of RAB, RBC, RCA. Similarly, you should express the equation for RB in terms of RAB, RBC, RCA. And also you need to express the equation for RC in terms of RAB, RBC, RCA. Once you get the expression for RA and RB and RC, you will convert the delta format shaped network to a star shaped network. Means you will replace that delta format to a star format. That is what we do here. Okay. Now for that, let us derive it by keeping those two diagrams in our mind. Now let us assume the potential difference across A and B points in both the connections are equal. It means the potential difference in this delta network, the potential difference across this A and B, okay, across this A and B, see across this A and B is equal to the potential difference across this A and B. Sorry. Okay, the potential difference across this A and B equals the potential difference across this A and B. So when I say when potential differences are equal, then the equivalent resistance across A and B are also equal. Okay, the resistance across A and B is equal to the total resistance across A and B in star. So what would be the resistance, equivalent resistance across A and B is nothing but when I am trying to find out the resistance across A and B, then these two resistance will fall in series, where RCA and RBC will fall in series, and that in turn will fall in parallel with RAB. Okay, RCA and RBC will be in series, they both get added up, and that in turn will be in parallel with RAB. Similarly, if I want to find out what is the equivalent resistance across this A and B in star, as it is open here, therefore RC will be neglected. Therefore, the equivalent resistance across A and B would be equal to RA plus RB. Okay. So here RAB parallel with RCA plus RBC, whereas here RA plus RB is the equivalent resistance. Now what we do is we equate these two equivalent resistances. So that is what I have done here. So you can see here RAB parallel with, so you can see this RAB parallel with RCA plus RBC, which is equal to RAB into RBC plus RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Means you all know what happens when two resistances are in parallel. Then what we do is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 is what the regular equations which we learn for two resistance in parallel. Therefore here RAB is parallel with this RCA plus RBC. Therefore RAB into RBC plus RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Okay. Now across A and B in star network is RA plus RB, which I told you already. Therefore the resistance across A and B both delta and star are equal. Therefore RA plus RB will be equal to RAB into RBC plus RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RC. So similarly, if you take across B and C, okay, across B and C terminals in both the delta and star network, you see that RBC, so again we'll go back to the diagram. So across B and C, no, if I say across B and C, the equivalent resistance would be what? RAB in series with RCA, and they in turn come in parallel with RBC. See, when I find out equivalent resistance across A and B, I got RAB parallel with these two series. Similarly, across B and C, RBC parallel with these two series. Similarly, across CA, RCA parallel with these two coming in series, RAB and RBC. So therefore, across B and C in star network, RA will be neglected, RB plus RC is the equivalent resistance. Similarly, across CA, if you find out, RA plus RC is the equivalent resistance, where RB will be neglected. So that is what we have written in this expression now. So RA plus RB what we have got. Similarly, we get RB plus RC will be equal to RBC into RAB plus RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Similarly, across C and A terminals, we get RCA parallel with RAB plus RBC. Therefore, in star network, it is RC plus RA across CA. Therefore, you equate both and you get RC plus RA would be equal to RCA into RAB plus RBC divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Now you got these three equations. Now our job is to find out what is only RA, what is RB, what is RC. Now the further step is simple mathematics. What you do is subtract this equation 1 with equation 2. Subtract equation 1 with equation 2. What do you get? RA plus RB minus RB minus RC, and this right hand terms will be minus, okay? This minus this, this minus this. RB get cancelled, you get RA minus RC would be equal to this minus this. So that is what we have done in the next step. Equation 1 minus equation 2. So RA plus RB minus RC. So RB gets cancelled, and this right hand side minus right hand side in both the equations, and finally we will end up in RA minus RC will be equal to RAB RCA minus RBC RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Now you got this expression 4, which is RA minus RC would be equal to this. Now to get only RA now. Now you can see expression 3 and expression 4. If you add these two, RC gets neglected and you get only RA, right? See, RC plus RA minus RC. So RC will go off and you get 2 times RA. And then you add this right hand side with this right hand side. So that is what the next step we do. So next step what we do is RC plus RA minus RC. Expression 3 is added with expression 4. So therefore you get 2 times RA would be equal to this plus this. Therefore RA finally you will be ending up with RA, which is equal to RAB RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. So in a similar way, go back to expression 1, 2 and 3. Now what you do is, earlier you subtracted expression 1 with expression 2. Now you subtract expression 2 with expression 3. So it means RB plus RC minus RA. Then you get RB minus RA here. So once you get RB minus RA, you add that RB minus RA with expression 1. So RA gets cancelled, you get 2 times RB. So therefore, finally you will end up in getting RB as RBC RAB divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Similarly, if you subtract expression 3 with expression 1 and then adding with expression 2 finally, after subtracting, the result of subtraction will be added with expression 2. Then you finally get expression RC with this step, which is RC equals RBC into RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Now you see, you got expression 5, expression 6 and expression 7, which will give you RA, RB and RC. So this RA, RB and RC in terms of RAB, RBC and RCA. Therefore, when you find out this RA, RB, RC, you will have delta in the beginning. Now with this RA, RB, RC, you try to replace that delta format into a star format. Understood? Now, coming to the next step. The next step is how to convert star to delta. How to convert star to delta. Okay. So earlier we did delta to star. Now we need to convert star to delta. Now again, let me tell you, when I am converting from star to delta, given network will be in star format where RA, RB and RC are known. Okay, given network is star format where RA and RB and RC are known. Now your job is to find out what is RAB, what is RBC and what is RCA. Now you need to find out an expression for RAB, RBC and RCA. Okay, for that again you take the expression 5, expression 6 and expression 7, which are the expressions for RA, RB and RC. Now you need to do some jumbling in terms of mathematics method. What is that is, you multiply RA with RB and then you multiply RB with RC and then you multiply RC with RA. You get RA, RB plus RB, RC plus RC, RA. And once you multiply and add all these things, even you should do the same thing for RHS also. The the right hand side terms should also be done in the similar way. So finally, after doing everything, this is what you get. So you can follow the steps which I've simplified here. It's all simple mathematics which you also can just follow the steps whatever I've done here. Finally, I will end up with RA RB plus RB plus RB RC plus RC RA equals RAB RBC RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Understood? Now what you see here is I'll keep RAB separate and I will take RBC RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Now can you see this RBC into RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA equals RC? See, RC is what in expression 7? RBC into RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Therefore I can replace this term with RC. Therefore what will I get? RAB into RC, and if that RC goes to the denominator here, I will end up in getting RAB. RAB equals RARB plus RBRC plus RCRA divided by RC. So expression 9 got me RAB. Similarly, you can take RBC common outside and you take RAB RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA. What is RAB RCA divided by RAB plus RBC plus RCA? RAB RCA. RAB RCA is RA. Therefore, you will get RBC to be equal to RA RB plus RB RC plus RC RA divided by RA. Similarly, you can find out RCA, which is equal to RA RB RB RC RC RA divided by RB. Now, expression 9, 10 and 11 gives me RAB, RBC, RCA, which are the terms which are required for me to convert from star to delta format. So, delta to star, RAB, RBC, RCA will given. You need to find out what is RA, RB, RC. Star to delta, RA, RB, RC will be given. You need to find out what is RAB, RBC, RC. I hope this expression is clear to you. 10-mark question where you people can face in the exam. Expression, derivation. Okay, this derivation can be given for 10 marks. Okay. Now we'll soon keep our step into the problem 1. Okay. So in this problem, they are asking to find the current in 10 ohms resistor. Find the current into 10 ohm resistor in the given network as shown in below figure using star delta transformation. Okay, whatever the problems that we do from now is all related to star delta transformation. Okay, so here this is the network you can see. This is the network which is given in the question. Okay, so 4 ohms, 34 ohms, 30 ohms, 8 ohms, 12 ohms, 30 ohms, 17 ohms, 12 ohms, 10 ohms and 13 ohms, and then 180 volt is the voltage applied across this network. Now he is asking you to find out the current flowing through this 10 ohms. Okay, he is asking you to find out the current flowing through that particular 10 ohms. Okay, so we'll see how to do it, how to solve this entire network which is given to be converted into a simplest format and then find out the current through 10 ohms. Okay, as soon as you see this network, can you see this 8 and 4 are in series? This 8 and 4 are in series. Right. Similarly, can you see this 13 and 17 are in series? Okay. So when they both are in series, can I add the resistance value? Therefore, 8 plus 4 is 12 ohms is what we can get from addition of these two resistors. Similarly, 13 plus 17 is 30 ohms is what we get here. So I have replaced this 8 plus 4 to 12 here. So this is what you can see here. This is 12. Whereas I have replaced with 30 here. This 30. Okay. Okay. Now, what we need to do here? How to apply star delta? First, you should see is there any star format or delta format in the given question. So here, I can see that we have one delta here and we have another delta here. Okay. So we have one delta here and then we have another delta here. So these two deltas, if we convert into star, then the job becomes very simple. Okay, so we'll do that now. So here, can we see here? a 12 ohm, 12 ohm, 12 ohm, then 30 ohm, 30 ohm, 30 ohm. Now I am replacing this delta with this star which I have written inside the delta. Can you see in red in color which I have written here? So I need to now calculate that resistance values so that I will be replacing this delta with star. Similarly here I need to find out the values of this RA2, RB2, RC2 so that I can replace this delta format into star. Okay. Now how to find out these values? Now as we all know, either you can use the expressions which we have derived earlier, or there is one simplest method which I will be telling you so that you can easily find out what is the star equivalent delta. Now RA1 should be calculated, right? Just see the resistance which are next to that RA1, okay, adjacent to RA1. Now RA1 is adjacent to this 12 ohms and this 12 ohms, right? We have 12 ohms. In between the 12 ohms and 12 ohms we have RA1 which is connected. So therefore RA1 will be equal to 12 into 12 divided by summation of all this resistance. Okay, 12 plus 12 plus 12. Okay, so RA1 equals 12 into 12 divided by 12 plus 12. So RA1 will be equal to 12 into 12 divided by 12 plus 12 plus 12. I get 144 by 36, where 144 by 36 is nothing but RA1 will be equal to 4 ohms. So 12 into 12 divided by 12 plus 12 plus 12. Now, I hope what is RB1 and RC1 is, all three resistance are equal to 12 ohms. Therefore, RB1 and RC1 will also remain as 4 ohms only. So here RA1 equals RB1 equals RC1, which is equal to 4 ohms. Similarly here, when I want to find out RA2, see the resistances which are next to that RA2. So we have 30 ohm and 30 ohm next to RA2, right? Left and right. Therefore 30 into 30 divided by 30 plus 30 plus 30. So 900 by 90, which we get 10 ohms. So again here we see all three resistances are equal. Therefore you get RB2 and RC2 also equal to RA2. Therefore all three resistances are equal to 10 ohms. Now we found the star equivalent values RA1, RB1, RC1, and here also we found the star equivalent values for the delta, which is RA2, RB2, RC2. Now we will see how to replace this delta with this star. Okay, so just replace this delta with this inside diagram, what you can see here. Similarly here you replace that with this inside diagram. So what will the network look like is this. Okay, so the circuit now gets replaced with this star connection. You have 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 4 ohm, and again you have 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm. Okay, so they come in, now it is very simple because 4 ohm, 34 ohm and 10 ohm are in series. 4 ohm, 10 ohm and 10 ohm are in series. So now your job is to find out what is current through this 10 ohms. Okay, we'll see that later once we find out the total current in the beginning. Now you add all three, you add all these three and see what you get. So 4 ohm plus 34 plus 10, I will get 48 ohms. And then I say 4 ohm plus 10 ohms plus 10 ohms, I get 24 ohms. Now the circuit further reduces to as written in this diagram. You have this 4 ohm, current is passing through this parallel network, and again the same current will flow out of this particular parallel network, right? Because parallel network current gets divided, whereas in series the current remains same. So I enters to parallel network, gets divided, and again it gets added up, and then again the same current will leave through 10 ohm. Okay, now the current through 10 ohm is nothing but current through this entire 4 plus 10 plus 10. Therefore the current through 10 ohm is equal to current through this 24 ohms. Now that is what you need to find out. That is the current which they are asking to find out. Okay. Now first I will find out the total current I. Then we will see how to apply current division rule to find out what is I 10 ohms. Okay. What is the current through 10 ohms. So here 48 and 24 are in parallel. So 48 into 24 by 48 plus 24, I will get 16 ohms. Now what we will see, 4 ohm in series with this parallel connection which is 16, and then in series with 10. So 4 plus 16 plus 10, I will get 30 ohms. Now I have 180 volts is the total voltage, 30 ohm is the total resistance. Now total current I will be what? V by R. Okay. So therefore 180 by 30, I will get 6 amps. Now this is the total current I. Okay, now I is getting divided into two different currents, one I 48 ohms and I 10 ohms. Now our job is to find out what is the current through this 10 ohms, right? So current division rule is what? The total current multiplied by the opposite resistance divided by summation of these two resistance. So therefore I 10 ohms would be equal to total current I multiplied by the opposite resistance is 48 divided by 48 plus 24. So I get 6 into 48 by 72. Therefore, I get current through 10 ohms is equal to 4 amps. Okay, current through 10 ohms is equal to 4 amps. This is the solution which we got. Current through 10 ohms is 4 amps. So I hope it's clear to you. This problem is clear. Okay. Now we will move on to the next problem. Problem 2. So what is that? In problem 2 it says 6 equal resistors each of 4 ohms are connected as shown in below figure. Find the equivalent resistance between any two corners. Okay. So he is asking to find out the equivalent resistance across AB, or you find out across AC, or you find out across BC. Find out the equivalent resistance across any two corners. So to find out that, first we need to see how exactly the star delta conversion can be applied. Okay, so in my problem what I do is I'll find out the equivalent resistance across this A and B. Okay, so you can do across BC or across AC, however you want. I'll find out across AB what would be the equivalent resistance. Okay, that is what my job. Now can you see the star connection inside this particular delta? We do have a star inside the delta. Now what we do is first we'll convert this star to delta and then see what step we can try to do. Okay, so star is what? 4 ohm 4 ohm 4 ohm 4 ohm 4 ohm 4 ohm, and then we need to see what is the delta equivalent of that star. So now our job is to find out what is RAB, what is RBC, and what is RCA. Okay, now RAB is the resistance which is connected across A and B. RBC is the resistance connected across BC, and RCA is the resistance connected across CA. Now I will tell you the method, simplest method on instead of remembering that expression which we had earlier, how to solve this without remembering those expressions. Now RAB is between A and B, right? So when I say the resistance which is between A and B terminal, now you should see which is the resistance which is opposite to that RAB. Now the resistance which is opposite towards RAB is this 4 ohms, which is RC. Okay, so which is RC. For RAB, RC is opposite. Therefore the numerator remains same for all RAB, RBC, RCA, whereas denominator is the only one which you need to think. So RA, RB, RB, RC, RC, RA, summation of all these three is the numerator which is same, divided by what resistance. So RAB, RC will lie opposite to RAB, therefore I will say RC, which is 4. Okay, anyway here all three resistance values are equal, so you will get RAB, RBC and RCA all are equal. Okay, so RAB is what? 16 plus 16 plus 16 by 4, which is equal to 48 by 4, where I get RAB to be equal to 12 ohms. As all three resistor values are 4 ohms which are equal, therefore RAB will be equal to RBC will be equal to RCA, which is 12 ohms. Now I'll replace this star which was there in the middle of the diagram in the given question to a delta, which is this. See, I have replaced that star with this delta. Can you see it? Okay, so therefore here I have given 12 ohms 12 ohms 12 ohms which are in delta format, and meanwhile outside delta remains as it is, which is 4 ohm 4 ohm 4 ohm. Now if you properly look into this diagram, 4 ohm is parallel with this 12 ohms, this 4 ohm is parallel with this 12 ohms, this 4 ohm is parallel with the 12 ohms, right? So therefore they lie in parallel, and then I will find out the equivalent resistance of this parallel network. So 4 ohm in parallel with 12 ohms will give you 4 into 12 by 4 plus 12, which will be equal to 3 ohms. Now I got one single delta combination at the end, which has 3 ohms 3 ohms 3 ohms. Now my job is to find out what is the resistance across this A and B. Therefore this resistance across BC and across CA will behave as series. Okay, so 3 plus 3 is 6, and that series value will lie in parallel with this 3 ohms. So this is how it looks. So these both will be in series, 3 ohm and 3 ohm, that is equal to 6 ohm, and that 6 ohm in parallel with 3 ohm. So finally I get RAB would be equal to 3 ohm parallel with 6 ohm, which is equal to 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6, which is 19 by 8. Therefore total resistance RAB across A and B terminal is equal to 2 ohms. I hope the problem is clear to you. Okay, fine. Now let us go to the next problem. In problem 3, it's quite similar to problem 2, but there is a small addition to this particular diagram. What is that is, you add only star inside delta. Now you have a delta, inside that you have another star, and inside that you have another delta. Okay. Now your job is to find out what is the equivalent resistance across A and B. So very simple. First the inside delta should be converted into star, then that total star should be converted into delta, and finally you will end up in getting the solution as you got in the previous problem. Okay, now the inside delta will take first, which is 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 4 ohm, and we have DEF, which is the name which I have given for this notes, DEF. Now how to find out RF, RD and RE? As I told you, when I am finding out RF, I'll take the adjacent resistance for RF, which is 4 ohm and 4 ohm. Therefore 4 into 4 divided by 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is 16 by 12, I get 1.33 ohms. As all three resistance are equal 4 ohms, therefore RF will be equal to RD will be equal to RE. All three are equal. So I get 1.33 ohms is the value which I get for all three, because all are equal here, 4 ohm, 4 ohm, 4 ohm. Therefore, now the circuit reduces to what? So we have this 6 ohms here in the network. You can see 6 ohms is there in the network, right? 6 ohms. Here you see 6 ohms. Here you see 6 ohms. Now this delta is replaced with this star. So I get what? 6 ohm in series with 1.33. This 6 ohm in series with 1.33. This 6 ohm in series with 1.3. Therefore, I get this diagram now. I get this diagram where the outside resistance is 8 ohms, 8 ohms, 8 ohms, whereas the inside star is what? 7.33, 7.33, 7.3. Now what is my job? I think further it is similar to the previous problem which we did, which we have understood. So here now 7.33, 7.33, 7.33, which is in star, should be converted to delta. Okay, so star will be converted into delta. So yes, RAB is the one which we need to calculate across AB. So opposite to RAB is RC, which is 7.33. Therefore, I will put that into the denominator. Whereas in the numerator, it is RA, RB, RB, RC, RC, RA. So finally, you will end up in getting RAB to be equal to 21.99 ohms. Okay. So as all three resistance are equal to 7.33 ohms, I will get this RAB, RBC, RCA also equal. Therefore, I will be getting RAB, which is equal to RBC, which is equal to RCA, which is equal to 21.99 ohms is the value which you get. Now I will replace that star with delta. So this is how it looks. See, this is how it looks. 21.99, 21.99, 21.99, 8 ohm, 8 ohm, 8 ohm. Now can we see this 21.99 is in parallel with this 8 ohms. This is in parallel with this 8 ohms, and this is also parallel. These both are also parallel. Therefore, I will be ending up getting one single delta now after converting this 8 ohm with parallel with 21.99 ohm, which is 8 into 21.99 divided by 8 plus 21.99. I'll get 5.865. Okay, solution is 5.865. Now I do have 5.865 across AB, across BC and across CA. Now I need to find out what is the R equivalent across A and B. Therefore, as we did earlier, these both lie in series. Across BC and across CA, whatever we have which will lie in series, they both get added up, and that in turn will be in parallel with 5.865. So that is what 5.865 ohms parallel with 5.865 plus 5.865. I get RAB to be equal to 5.865 into 11.73 divided by 5.865 plus 11.73. Finally, I will get RAB to be equal to 3.91 ohms. Fine. I hope this problem is clear to you. So let us go to the next problem. So problem 4. Here, find equivalent resistance across terminal P and Q. Okay, you need to find out what is the equivalent resistance across P and Q. First thing is you need to observe where the star delta conversion can be applied. I hope you can see this three resistance are connected in star connection. Once you convert that into delta, I hope the job becomes very simple. Okay, so we'll see that now. So that is what I am converting this star to this delta now. Okay, this delta. Now, as all three resistance are 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 3 ohm, I'll get RAB and RBC and RC are all equal. How we did earlier in the same way. RAB, the opposite resistance is 3 ohms. Therefore, 3 into 3 plus 3 into 3 plus 3 into 3 divided by 3. I get 9 plus 9 plus 9 by 3, which is 27 by 3, which is equal to 9 ohms. And as all three resistances are equal, I get RAB to be equal to RBC equal to RCA to be equal to 9 ohms. I am replacing the star with delta now. So let us see how it looks. So this is how it looks now. This is how it looks. You see here, this is how it looks. So therefore, here you see 9 ohm, 9 ohm, 9 ohm, delta. Star converted to delta. We have 3, 3 and 9 as written as it is. Now can you see this? These two 9 and 9 are lying in parallel. Okay, are lying in parallel. And again this two 9 and 9 are again in parallel. So I will be writing that in this way. I will rewrite this circuit in this way, where 9 and 9 are in parallel, because this complete node is equal, means it is connected. So wherever you connect that 9 ohm, it is one at the same. It is connected here, you connect here, or you connect here, it is one at the same. So therefore 9 and 9 will be in parallel. Similarly here also, you connect here or here or here, anywhere you connect, it is 9 ohm is in parallel with 9 ohms. So once you do that, 9 into 9 by 9 plus 9, we will get 4.5 ohms. So I'll replace now with this circuit. See, 3 ohm, 3 ohm, this 9 ohm will be as it is, 4.5, 4.5. Now I'll try to write the same network in this sense, which can be written, because 4.5, this node is common for all these three branches. This node is also common for all these three branches. So I can just elaborate that node in this way. So this is how I have written. Okay, and this is how I have written here. Okay, so 3 ohm, 3 ohm, 9 ohm, 4.5 ohm, 4.5. Now I'll replace this delta. Can you see this is in the form of delta? Right? We have that in the form of delta. I'll replace that delta to this star. RA, RB, RC is what I will be finding out now. Okay. Now, to replace that star delta to star, I need to find out what is RA, what is RB, what is RC. So what is RA? RA will be equal to multiplication of two adjacent resistors. 3 and 3 are the two adjacent resistors for RA. Therefore 3 into 3 divided by 3 plus 9 plus 3. Okay. Similarly RB, so we can see here. So 3 into 3 divided by 3 plus 9, which is 9 by 15, which is 0.6 ohms. Now similarly RB, the adjacent resistors are 3 ohms and 9 ohms. See here 3 ohms and 9 ohms. Therefore 3 into 9 divided by 3 plus 9 plus 3. 27 by 15, I get 1.8 ohms. Similarly for RC, the adjacent resistors are 9 ohm and 3 ohm. Therefore 9 into 3 divided by 3 plus 9, which is 27 by 15 again, I'll get RC to be equal to 1.8 ohms. Now I'll replace this entire delta with this star. So once I do that, I will get this. Okay, so P is connected to 0.6 ohms, and then you have 4.5. See, 4.5 is connected with RB, which is 1.8 ohms, and again 4.5 is connected with RC, which is again 1.8 ohms. So therefore 4.5 plus 1.8, 4.5 plus 1.8. Now this both are in parallel, and that in turn in series with 0.6. Okay, so that is what. So 4.5 plus 1.8 is 6.3. 4.5 plus 1.8 is again 6.3. They both are in parallel. Therefore 6.3 into 6.3 by 6.3 plus 6.3 is 3.15 ohms. And that 3.15 ohms will lie in series with 0.6 ohms. Therefore finally the equivalent resistance RPQ will be equal to 3.75 ohms. 3.75 ohms. I hope this problem is clear to you. Okay, coming to problem 5. Find the equivalent resistance in the given circuit. You need to find out what is the equivalent resistance in the given circuit. So here the value of the resistance is all R, and voltage is the V is applied. So you need to see how this particular problem can be solved. So if you clearly observe it in this problem 5, can you see these three are in star connection, and again these three are in star connection. So can we convert that star to delta now? So that is what the first step we do. So in this diagram, see here, this 3-star network is converted into this red in color which I have written, which is the delta. Okay, how to do that? So RAB is RAB. The RAB will be found by what? R into R divided plus R into R plus R into R divided by the opposite resistance for RAB is R. Therefore, I will write R. So 3R square by R, which I will get 3R. As all resistance are equal to R, therefore RAB will be equal to RBC will be equal to RCA, which is equal to 3 times R. Okay. Now I will replace that star with this delta. See, this is the delta I have replaced. 3R, 3R, 3R. Now similarly, I will do the same exercise with this star, and I will convert that into delta, as all this 3 R is similar to the star which we have converted previously. So same thing again, I will convert that into delta, which gives you this. Okay, 3R, 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 which is in delta. Now this is the network which we have got after converting star to delta. Again, if you clearly observe here, this 3R, R and 3R, can you say that all 3 are in parallel? Similarly, this 3R, R and 3R are in parallel. Okay, so that is what we will be writing in a different. The same above circuit is written in this sense. See, 3R, R and 3R are in parallel. Similarly, this 3R, R and 3R are in parallel. And then that in turn is in parallel with 3R. This is parallel with 3R. So when I say 3R, R and 3R in parallel, finally I will end up in getting 3 by 5R. And that is all 3 are in parallel, I will get 3 by 5R. So I will replace that 3 by 5R here. So see, this is 3 by 5R, 3 by 5R. Now these both are in series, therefore they both get added up. So 3 by 5 plus 3 by 5 will give you 6 by 5. 6 by 5. Now you see 3R in parallel with 6 by 5R, and that in turn in parallel with 3R. So therefore, once you find out the parallel equivalent, finally you will end up in solution which is R equivalent equals 2 by 3R. R equivalent equals 2 by 3R. Fine. So I hope all 5 problems is clear to you, and this is how star delta conversion is been done, and star delta conversion is been done to solve the given problem and finding out the solution by applying star delta conversion or delta to star conversion. Thank you. So this video ends up now by with an explanation on star delta and delta to star conversion. I hope all students can listen to this video and you can learn it. And then finally, if you like it, please click on like button once you like it. And also, if you like the video, please share it, and please share to all your friends and share to the people who want to learn these concepts. Okay, this is common, this subject is common for all the universities, because every university will have network theory as a subject for third semester students. So I hope you can share this particular videos. Meanwhile, I request all to subscribe to my channel, and please keep on watching videos where I keep on posting on different techniques which are involved in network analysis. Okay. Thank you.